for it on. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Flush to his right. He may try and run for on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. No luck whatsoever there on the draw.
Yeah, they're supposed to use their aggressiveness against them. That was the hope. But maybe they had too big of a meal last night. A half step slow, and he ends up running right into the meat of the defense.
Throwing on 2nd down. Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams 18.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the Rams 18-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, watch the slant.
To the air, Allen. John Brown's got it, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Bills' passing game getting him down the field. They've got another 1st down.
Round 80. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They run here with Singletary. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
At the 6-yard line.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And now he'll tuck it and run. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. The Ram fans in this old stadium on their feet. 3rd and goal. We're scoreless after 1. Stonewalled on 2nd down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll try and push it in with Gore. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Hauschka with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll start at a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big run there by Gurley, and even 60 yards. Well, hello. I mean, it took him a while to get him a rep, but that's quite an introduction to this game.
And not just hello. How about goodbye to the defense as he went past him? Big-time run on his first carry of the game.
Now Goff on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go.
Here's Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Here we go. It's Gurley. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touch. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and then converted a second time for 6 points.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams have taken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Here's Allen to throw it. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Alert, alert, alert.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Robert Foster, 45 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Big 4th down conversion for the score and the defense. That is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Looking sideline, incomplete. And that is one, no doubt, that may come back to haunt them because the PAT tied it. They didn't need to go for 2.
I keep searching for an explanation. I know it's quick right here. I think I can search for the next year and not come up with anything that absolutely works. Kick the point, man. Kick the point. I don't get it.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. And his kick is no good. Misses the PAT, a mistake there. And this remains a 7-point game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
That one a first down pickup of 8. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
At the 37-yard line.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 5. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 5.
I got it. 49 to fight. 49. Let's go, D.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
SOS.
On first and goal, Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Running right, here's Brown. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Now you 3.
Right back to Brown. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Goff now looking to throw. This is caught, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
He's crossing.
Now Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
To try again after the sack. Allen, and he's going to go down again. Aaron Donald getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. They'll run a draw now with Singletary. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Alert, alert, alert. 26 Mike. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball. Hey, team 6.
Going for it on 4th down. Allen. He finds his target, John Brown. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, was the one disrupting there defensively. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Goff. He gets it to Cooks. Touchdown, LA! Brandon Cooks with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. Out of the gun. Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Singletary to get the drive started. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. The former Charger All-Pro Eric Weddle on the stop. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. Allen going to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And that's complete to Brown. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. No dice for Sean McDermott and the offense. The Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. 180. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
From the 38, off. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. Past the 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that?
On a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Well, it's a jet sweep, the football to Woods. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing now. Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. Todd Gurley. Wave goodbye. Touchdown, LA. Todd Gurley. 39 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a two-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still
in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Aaron Donald able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. And he completes it to the tight end Knox. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Allen now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Allen going to get this one to Singletary. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Allen off the play fake. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Goff going to throw it. And it's incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man, there to knock it away that time. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find a completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
And that one's complete to Gurley. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 20. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is caught. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to, whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, it's the safety, Kurt Coleman, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down here.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Aaron Donald in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams are victorious here as we say so long from Exposition Park in L.A.